President Donald Trump has named former digital advisor Brad Parscale to run his 2020 re-election campaign. A San Antonian whose work running the president's social media and digital advertising operations was widely credited with helping Trump win in 2016. Brooke Army Medical Center says it has identified the likely source of Legionella bacteria and confirms for the first time that since August, 3 patients have contracted Legionnaires' disease. Bexar County District Attorney Nico LaHood says the nearly $900,000 liberal billionaire George Soros has poured into his rival's campaign is alarming and adds an unknown agenda to his primary race against fellow Democrat Joe Gonzalez. And after their worst rodeo road trip on record, there's good news for the Spurs, as Kawhi Leonard is back in their practice facility following 3 weeks rehabbing in New York. Good morning. Those are your headlines from ExpressNews.com. I'm Chance Dorland with your Express News briefing for Wednesday, February 28th. Brought to you this morning by North Park Mazda, the #1 Mazda dealer in Texas last month. President Donald Trump's announcement that San Antonio's Brad Parscale will run his 2020 re-election campaign is a testament to the man's renowned digital media skills and an example of the value Trump places on hard-nosed loyalty. The promotion is yet another chapter in the former Trump digital advisor's remarkable rise to success. Parscale originally parlayed a minor business connection with the Trump family into a key campaign slot, eventually directing the campaign's successful digital operation and managing television media buys and overall advertising, but still staying in San Antonio to run Trump's 2016 digital operation, eventually working with more than 100 people on Trump's behalf during the late stages of the race against Hillary Clinton. Originally from Kansas, Parscale played basketball at the University of Texas at San Antonio and finished his college degree at Trinity University. While last year announcing he would move his firm's political data and marketing operation to Florida, recently Parscale has involved himself in local politics, assisting the congressional campaign of Robert Stovall. Brooke Army Medical Center has identified the likely source of Legionella bacteria to a water heater in a now abandoned clinic next to the main hospital known as Building 15, and has also confirmed 3 patients have contracted Legionnaires' disease since August. BAMC conducted extensive testing after the bacteria was identified in 2 patients last summer, followed by a Legionella infection earlier this month. But until now, the hospital had reported none of the cases had developed into the type of pneumonia known as Legionnaires' disease. Tuesday, the official story changed as all 3 patients, civilian staffers at BAMC, are said to have had the disease, but have since recovered. BAMC spokesman Bob Whetstone says the error was due to a miscommunication with hospital staff. Following the 3rd reported case of the illness, all personnel were moved out of Building 15 on February 6 to other areas within the complex, and testing in and around Building 15 continues as BAMC works to isolate potential Legionella bacteria sources. Legionnaires' disease is a lung infection with symptoms that include coughing, shortness of breath, fever, muscle aches, and headaches. Bacteria don't spread from one person to another, instead growing in water sources, freshwater lakes and streams, or around plumbing and air conditioning systems, then going airborne when the water evaporates, a time at which the bacteria can be breathed in by humans. Earlier this month, liberal billionaire George Soros poured nearly $900,000 into the campaign of Joe Gonzalez, who's running to unseat Bexar County District Attorney Nico LaHood in the upcoming Democratic Party primary. Reports filed Monday show the contributions, coming from the Soros-backed Texas Justice and Safety Political Action Committee, came in the form of in-kind contributions, mostly from mailers, media buys, including 2 TV ads, and related expenditures. The latest effort by Soros to swing the race in Gonzalez's favor in the March 6th primary comes after kicking in more than $60,000 to the campaign in January, bringing the political financier's total in-kind contributions to $958,000. While Bexar County District Attorney Nico LaHood says the nearly $1 million of Soros money given to his opponent is alarming and adds an unknown agenda to the primary race, In 2014, LaHood himself received about $1.2 million from Corpus Christi personal injury attorney Thomas J. Henry, which helped him end the 16-year reign of Republican District Attorney Susan Reed. While a 2013 state law gave districts an option to train teachers to keep guns on campus as a defense against potential shooters, no Bexar County school district took advantage of the option. And now that President Donald Trump revived the idea last week, a San Antonio Express News investigation has found area teachers and other education personnel are still largely dismissing the idea, instead calling for resources to be directed toward counseling and a curriculum that addresses social and emotional issues. The Texas Association of School Boards reports that currently at least 172 school districts allow teachers and some staff to carry concealed weapons on campus, though most are in rural areas without a routine law enforcement presence on campus. In the San Antonio area, Hunt and Medina ISDs allow some staff to be armed, but would not speak to the Express News about their policies. More details on San Antonio area schools' reactions to Army teachers is available on our website, expressnews.com. And reinforcements are on the way for the battered San Antonio Spurs, but it's not yet the name fans are waiting for. When New Orleans comes to the AT&T Center Wednesday, the Spurs are planning to welcome back Manu Ginobili. But Kawhi Leonard will still be sidelined with the right quadricep tendinopathy that has cost him all but 9 of 61 games this season. However, there is good news. Tuesday, Leonard was back in the Spurs practice facility following 3 weeks rehabbing in New York, less than a week after Coach Greg Popovich said he would be surprised if the all-star small forward returned this season at all. And the 26-year-old has reportedly told teammates he expects to play again soon. With cautious optimism, Leonard might be able to return early next month, with a soft target date set sometime on a 3-game road trip that begins March 8th at Golden State. And that's your Express Briefing for Wednesday, February 28th from expressnews.com. Brought to you today by North Park Mazda, the #1 Mazda dealer in Texas last month. I'm Chance Dorland.